Hello, my lovely subscribers. Just a few of you. It's been a while, but I have had some people ask me if I could do some colours for brown eyes, and also was going to combine that with what you might call the no makeup look. Now you join me here. I've already done my foundation and my eyebrows and a bit of my contour. So these colours will work for brown eyes and blue eyes. Now I'm going to make a note for blue eyes here because I've got them. In days gone by, I used to use a lot of grey eyeshadow, but I started to find it no longer suited my skin tone for some reason, and it was just kind of dragging me down all the time. So I swapped, and I spent hours experimenting, and I have found that for both brown eyes and blue eyes, this is a really lovely shade to use. These kind of mulberry, I don't know if you can see that, mulberry pinky purples, but they're more mulberry than either pink or purple. But they can look really nice and very quite natural and just brighten your eye up. So I'm going to put it on, excuse the dog, and see what you think. So I'm going to take a clean brush, she says, cleaning it on her wrist, and pop some of this mulberry colour on and see what you think. Right, excuse me. Yeah, it's not a massive pop of colour, but again, it's popped the blue as it will the brown in your eye without looking, I don't think, hideously pinky purple. It just looks like a nice neutral tone. So let's pop the other eye on. I haven't brought my mascara with me, so you have to forgive me for that one. I'm not in the car. There. You see? Not a massive colour pop, but it does the job. It takes away from the drooping eyelid, and it's also a nice lift to the complexion when you couple it with the right lipstick. So we'll pop that on a little bit more. And I don't think personally that it looks overly unnatural when you use the mulberry tone pinks. Now, you have to be very careful when doing the no makeup look not to choose a lipstick that really doesn't flatter you. And I'm going to give you an example here. Now this is something that I think a lot of people would choose as a nude makeup colour, but when I put it on, I mean, it just looks hideous instantly. The colour is drained, my teeth look yellow. So be wary of just picking up a colour that might look nude but really does nothing for you, because I'm a huge believer that when you find a colour that flatters your skin, I'm going to show you now, that it will look more natural. Let's take this off. And I'm going to do one more colour that doesn't suit at all, just so you can see the contrast. Here we go. Now this is a little pinky colour. Again, absolutely does nothing for me, does nothing for my teeth, does nothing for my eyes. Now, choose a colour that's a little bit darker than you would generally call natural, but it lifts your entire face up. Have a look at this, see what you think. And I'm going to mix that with a tiny bit of another favourite. Now you see it's much darker But because it's not draining my face of colour, I almost think it looks more natural. And then we're going to couple that with a bit of coordinating cheek colour. Now I've seemed to have used cream blush whenever I've spoken to you. I quite like them because they give added luminosity. But let me do this. Now generally when you use pink, just put it on the apple, because you never get a pink stripe. When you're out in the fresh air, it's the apple that gets pink. So that's what allows you to use pink, especially a cream blusher, without it looking too artificial. But it does give a nice bit of freshness. So here we go. There. So you can see I've used pinks, but it's not actually standing out, I don't think, that I've got a face full of pink on. And if you choose a neutrally colour that suits your skin tone, even if it is darker than you think a nude should look, I personally think that it looks far more natural than using a shade that's too pale, because that just drains you of any colour. So I hope you found that of interest. Ladies with brown eyes, you can use, you're very lucky, you can use these purpley pinks, you can use sage greens, you can use coppers, you can almost use the whole of the rainbow. And ladies with blue eyes, so can you, as long as you get the right tones, like mulberry pinks. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any more requests that you'd like to see me do very quickly in my spare room, please do ask, and thank you for watching.